Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Ganitha. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter 1, a square and a cube of grade 8 mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganitha Prakash. In the previous video, we learnt about the square and the square roots. In this video onwards, we are going to learn about the cubic numbers. So let us see what are cubic numbers. Now, in geometry, you would have seen the word, you have learned the word cube. You have also learned the word cuboid, right? So cube with all sides equal. You can see this is a cube. All the length, width and the height, all are equal. All angles they meet at right angles. It's a solid figure. It's a 3D shape, right? So this is 1 centimeter. Side is 1 centimeter and this is 1 cube, right? Now, how many cubes of side 1 centimeter make a cube of side 2 centimeter? Now, this is 1 centimeter, 1 cube. This is 1 centimeter each, right? So, side is 2 centimeter. So, 2 centimeter lengthwise, 2 centimeter breadthwise, and 2 centimeter. This is, you can consider this as length, breadth, and this is height, right? So, if you want a cube with side 2 centimeter, you will multiply 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 centimeter cube, right? So you will need 8 such cubes of side 1 centimeter to make a cube of side 2 centimeter. Okay, you have learnt volume also in lower classes, volume of a cube, length into breadth into height. So that is another way of finding. This is length, breadth and height. And in a cube, all length, breadth and height are same. So you can say side into side into side, because all sides are equal, right? So what is a cube? You multiply the same number thrice. In square, what were we doing? We were multiplying it twice, the number with itself. Here we are multiplying with the same number thrice. So if I want to know how many cubes of side 1 centimeter will make a cube of side 3 centimeter. So I'll multiply 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 9 3s are 27 centimeter cube. Or you can even write cubic centimeter if you're finding the volume of that particular object. Okay. So we saw these numbers just now. Consider these numbers 1, 8, 27. 1 we got, how we got 1? 1 into 1 into 1. We got 1. Here it is shown. These are perfect cube numbers. 8, how do we get 8? 2 into 2 into 2. And 27, 3 into 3 into 3. So why are they known as perfect cubes? You can see they are, one number is multiplied thrice and it will make a perfect cube. You can see the picture also. This is the cube with 27 smaller cubes, that is of 1 centimeter each. This one you can see 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, right? You can count like this, the length, breadth and height. That's why it's a cube. That's why they are known as perfect cubes. Now there is a question asked, is 9 a cube? Is it a cube? What do you think? How do we get 9? 9 is 3 into 3. We have learnt it earlier that it's not a cube number, it's a square number. So if we see here, 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. And if we multiply 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. It shows that it is not a perfect cube. Rather, it's a perfect square. We learnt in the previous videos, 9 is a perfect square. So any number between 1 and 27, none of them are perfect cubes. Okay. So 1, 8 and 27, these are perfect cubes. Now, there is another question asked, can you estimate the number of unit cubes in a cube with an edge of length 4 units, right? Till now we learned of 1 unit, 2 and 3 units. Now this is the cube with 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4 height, 1, 2, 3, 4 breadth, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the length. right? So how do we get that? 4 into 4 into 4. So 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64 cubes, right? So 4 such layers you can see in this picture. Similarly, 5 cube means 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. Again, 125 is a cube number, right? So in general, for any number n, we saw from 1 to 5, we write the cube as n into n into n, or we can write it as n cube, n with 3 as a superscript. For square, what we were writing, what was the general formula? I am revising this again because you should remember the general formula for square was n square. Okay. Complete the table below. So here some cubes are given and some we need to fill in and complete it. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. This we already did. Okay. 6 cube will be 216. 7 cube is 3, 4, 3. 8 cube is 5, 1, 2. 7 cube is 7, 29. And 10 cube is 3 zeros, 10,000, right? Now 11 cube is 1331. 12 cube is 1728. 13 cube is 2197. 14 cube is 2744. 15 cube is 3375. 16 cube is 4096. 17 cube is 4913. 18 cube is 5832. 19 cube is 6859. 20 cube is, what you will do? You will write the cube of 2, that is 8, and 3 zeros. So it is 8000. It is good if you learn all these cubes, at least 1 to 10, everyone should remember the cubes. It will help you a lot, right? Now, what pattern do you notice in the table above? So let us see, let us observe some pattern. Now, if we see cube of 1, 1 is the cube root and the square number, the cube number also has 1 as the last digit. In 2 it is not same, in 3 it is not same, in 4. 4 also 4, last digit is 4. Its cube also has 5, also has the same. 6, its cube will also have 6. These are some facts which will help you. Then 9 in 10 0, right? So 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 10. If these are the numbers, then their cube will have the same number as their last digit. This is one thing we observe. Then let us use some other color. Now if you see 2 cube, the last digit is 8, and for 8 the last digit is 2, right? So you can remember this 2 and 8. The last digit are swapped. If the number is 2, then its last digit will be 8. Its last digit of the cube. And if the number is 8, the last digit of its cube will have 2, right? That is one thing. Also see for 3 and 7. 3, if 3 cube 27, 7 cube 343. So if the number is 3 or its unit digit is 3, its cube will have the last digit as 7, and for 7 it would be 3, right? So this will help you in many ways if you remember this trick. Similarly, you can observe the same thing over here. See, 1, 1. For 2 it is 8. For 8 it is 2, right? 18, the cube has 2 as the last digit. For 3 it is 7, and for 7 it is 3. Other things are the same. There's their cube root, right? Like for example 4, 1 it is same, 4 it is same, 5 it is same, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 9 and 9, and 0 and 0. If the unit digit is 0, its cube will have 0. If the unit digit is 9, the cube will have 9. So remember these numbers: 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. This will have the cubic numbers same as their last digit, as the unit digit. And for what are the combinations you need to remember? 2 and 8, 7 and 3. So for 2, the cubic number will have 8 as the unit digit. For 8, it will be 2. For 7, it would be 3. And for 3, it would be 7. So these pairs you will remember. And these 6 numbers you will remember. So that's the pattern we observe in this table. Now we know that 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 are the only last digits possible for square numbers. You remember? Right? But what are the possible last digits of cubes? Now we just observe that all were possible. All. So 0 to 9. We saw in all the cubes. If I go back to the table, you see the sequence. 0 is there, 1 is there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So all digits are possible. So you can't just look at the number and decide whether it will be a cube number or not. As in the case of squares, we were able to decide actually at least which are not perfect cubes. But in cube, this is not possible. Now similar to squares, can you find the number of cubes with 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, and what do you observe, right? So 1 digit we saw there were 2, 1 and 8. For 1 digit, which are 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. So there are 2 such numbers with 1 digit as the cubic number. For 2 digit, let us see the table. You can see here for 1 digit 1 and 2. For 2 digits again 2. For 3 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 2 digit it is again 2 numbers and for 3 digit there are 5 numbers, 5 cubic numbers which has 3 digits. Okay. Now there is another question. Can a cube end with exactly 2 zeros? No. Why? Because we understood earlier in square number it has 2 zeros. A cube number will have 3 zeros at least, or multiples of 3. Means 3 zeros or 6 zeros, 9 zeros, right? Then, just as we can take squares of fractions or decimals, we can also find out cubes of the fractional numbers or decimal number. What we are supposed to do, even of the negative numbers, right? So what we are supposed to do, we'll just multiply it thrice if a fractional number is given. Like here, 4 upon 6 into 4 upon 6 into 4 upon 6, which gives you 4 cube is 64 and 6 cube is 216, right? So that's possible. Similarly, for a decimal number, so 13.08 into 13.08 into 13.08. So you get 2237.810112, right? And for a negative number, it is minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6. It will be, the minus sign is odd number of times, so the answer will be negative. But what is 6 cube is 216, so you can just write 216. Only the thing, it will be a negative number, right? So we have learned what are perfect cubes, how to find out perfect cube numbers, and we also observe few patterns in the cubic numbers. So we'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.